Another classifier that more directly utilizes the concept of statistical analysis is called maximum likelihood classifier, or abbreviated as ML classifier. Following the previous example, I would modify it a bit to explain this new classifier. Suppose that now we are only having two classes, that is of nuts and bolts. Thus feature of circularity will be enough to differentiate between these two classes. Now we would have a simplified one-dimensional feature space with two classes only. To use ML classifier, we require probability density functions of both classes. A PDF may be formulated using a large number of objects from both classes and extracting the feature values from all the objects. Jotting down these feature values in form of a histogram and normalizing the histogram will give us the PDF. The PDF will represent that what is the probability that a feature value will occur given it belongs to a particular class. That is, probability of X given class of nuts or probability of X given class of bolts. In technical terms, this probability is called conditional probability. Suppose this is what a PDF for both classes look like. This PDF shows that if, for example, object belongs to the class of nuts, then this is the probability that this value of circularity will occur, and if the object belongs to the class of bolts, then this is the probability that this same value of circularity will occur. Additionally, this classifier can deal with bias present in the training data. That is, let if number of nuts are twice than the number of bolts, then it is twice likely that an unknown object is a nut. This is regarded as a priori knowledge, something which we know beforehand. Therefore, probabilities of occurrences of two classes are these. But for the sake of simplicity, I am supposing that both classes will have equal a priori probabilities, that is 0.5. We neither wished for a priori probability nor for conditional probability. What we wish is probability that an object belongs to a particular class given its circularity value. This probability is technically called a posteriori probability and is given by Bayes' theorem. So Bayes' theorem states that probability that unknown object belongs to class of bolts given its circularity value is equal to the conditional probability multiplied with a priori probability and normalized with a normalizing factor defined as this. So what this Bayes theorem is doing, it is using a priori probability, conditional probability, and the actual measurement to generate an estimated probability that the measured object belongs to a given class. The class which have higher a posteriori probability will be used to label the unknown object. Therefore, it is called maximum likelihood classifier. We can substitute a posteriori probability with their equivalent using Bayes' theorem. This substitution will reveal that normalizing term is never required because it appears on both sides of the inequalities. Therefore, we will be left with the conditional probability multiplied with a priori probability. As in our case, a priori probabilities are same for both classes, so these terms will also cancel out and we would only be left with conditional probabilities. This slide focuses on the advantage of using ML classifier. Suppose that the unknown object has this circularity value, which is shown over here and over here as well. If we will use nearest neighbor classifier, it will classify this object in this case as a nut because it is nearer to the center of the class of nuts as to the center of the class of bolts. Whereas ML classifier will label it as a bolt. Earlier we supposed that a priori probabilities of both classes are same. That is why the class having higher conditional probability will have higher a posteriori probability. The result of ML classifier is more reasonable because there are higher chances or there is more probability that the unknown object belongs to the class of the bolts as depicted by this shown PDF.